Might and Magic 10 Legacy.
I remember the demo we played where you got pushed off the top of the tower every time. That was the...
That's an interesting question.
Make an awesome game like Dark Messiah. That's a good question. One thing, the fact that you call it an awesome game, I agree with you totally. But it was... but it's like everything. I mean, one of the biggest problems when you're making games today is that we have to convince ourselves that we're going to be able to invest time and money and energy into it, and at least get that money back so we can continue to play the game of making games. And for now, Dark Messiah was a bit tricky. I think we might have tried it just a little bit too soon, while we're kind of getting our handle on what people expected from Might and Magic. I think everyone's proud of the story, everyone's proud of the work that went into it, but and there were some other issues I think that went into the time. It was a time when people were starting to pirate games too. I think that was another problem with the budgets, and so but it could happen. We could make another Dark Messiah type game. I don't think we would make one as dark as Dark Messiah. Who knows? Maybe, unless people really ask for it. But there was also a point in time back when we did Dark Messiah where even Heroes 5 was we were going towards a more darker fantasy experience, tragic and dark and kind of gloomy. And I think we went, and that was because that was what people were doing back then. That was kind of the trend. And we thought maybe Might and Magic might want to go in that direction, and maybe the fans would want to see it go in that direction. And then what we realized was even though people liked what was done, it didn't feel. This is my opinion. There's been lots of debates about this, by the way. It didn't feel as Might and Magic-ish as what we remembered from the old Might and Magic games. I think what Might and Magic, even though we're proud of that, and that's canon. Dark Messiah is a canon game. All the games are that. What happened in those games is true in the story, but it's a different period further on where things really get bad and bleak. And what we kind of wanted to bring back was that kind of like hopeful fantasy, where you could a little bit more of the magic, the gods intervene in your lives, and there's a chance you can actually be heroic and a little lucky and win in every situation. I don't know what you think. Dark Messiah was pretty. It was a little.
You know, having experienced it as a player back in the day, I enjoyed it for what it is. But you know, I think one of the mistakes that it was released around the same times as Oblivion.
Yeah,
and you had two games, and you could not help, you know, comparing the two, even if in the end they are absolutely not the same genre.
Right.
And Oblivion is an RPG, and actually, yeah, that's another topic. I have a lot of things to say about Oblivion. I enjoyed Morrowind a lot more than Oblivion. Let's just say that. And Dark Messiah, really, for me, it's a game like the Exen and Heretic kind of games. You know, really, it's a medieval fantasy, dark. But really, it's an FPS. It's a first-person swordsman.
Yeah, it's
and if you play it like that, it's an amazing game.
Right. Really.
But if you expect an RPG,
you're disappointed.
Yeah,
you're disappointed.
But I really hope that someday we have the opportunity to do Dark Messiah 2. That would be awesome.
It would be nice. It would be nice, really.
If only to resolve the cliffhanger ending.
Yes.
You know?
we actually tried to resolve that cliffhanger in other games we were going to do, but we never. It has to be a Dark Messiah 2. I think it can't be a Heroes game or a Might and Magic Legacy style kind of game. It can't be that kind of game. This follows a tradition, and I think what I really like about what I'm seeing so far, and I love it. I knew this is what you wanted to do. I get that feeling of just I can just keep going on and getting more, and leveling up and getting more treasure and getting stronger and finding tougher monsters. Now these guys are bad guys, huh? Brigands? Yeah, that's pretty easy. And there's a sly sense of humor from time to time, which is kind of nice. As you said, you can put them in like cynical mode or in heroic mode, so you can have that heroic experience where everyone's kind of like, ha ha, we are the brave soldiers going into the dungeon to free. Or you can be kind of like this sarcastic, more pragmatic, rough heroes from the mercenary company of whatever.
I think my only regret with it's a secret passage again because I have Rosalie in the team and
she sees them.
So here you can see these cogs.
Okay, it's a cog, yeah.
and that
Gears.
means only a character
Actually,
with
there's a
high
cog in the wheel. Yeah, right. It's a gear, actually, right?
yeah, only a character with a high perception value can spot the mechanism and
Okay,
open
gotcha.
the door.
Aha.
Ooh, nice.
Whoa, you
Some items
scored,
fight.
man. You scored. You got like 2 special magical things here. Tribal spear, wizard sandals. Okay, that sounds good. Oh, what happened? What happens? What's that stuff underneath the ground there? Oh, I see. It's like a. Oh, nice
I
effect.
see that there's something.
That is
there's
cool.
the level designer in Limbic Entertainment. They're really unique in some ways.
Now I got another. I got the Portal to a Distant Star.
Ah, this one. Yeah, it's a little something. It's probably the most in-your-face reference to the old games.
Yeah.
And it's a series of poems written by a Lord Cunningham. So if you don't get the hint, I don't know how more in your face you can make it. And basically, each of these poems tells a story that is very reminiscent of some, a series of 9 RPGs.
I remember
initials M and M.
I remember reading all these because I was like, and I hadn't played them all. And I was learning this. I'm just like, that's nice. You had to explain some of the stuff to me because they were rich. They are rich stories. They were, hours and 40 hours of gameplay to get through it, and you resumed it in like a poem.
Yeah,
that was like,
but
major.
I actually
strength.
The Might and Magic series never had these. And I'm not seeing this as a criticism, actually. It's something I tried to emulate in
Poisons,
it's
okay.
going bad. In Might and Magic 10, they did not have this kind of overly complicated, full of twists.
The basic story was just a big basic.
Yeah, it was an adventure, and with bad guy and some mysteries you have to discover. But
ooh, I think we're gonna die. Regeneration.
Yeah, regenerate.
Regeneration.
Where is the TARDIS? No, sorry.
We need to. Ooh, he just died anyway. No. Oh, so now you're going into close combat?
Yeah.
Because we can't hit him by distance. Oh, awesome! He regenerated and he came back to life?
Yeah.
Okay, so good thing you threw that regeneration spell. Intent. That's a good thing to do. Because he hasn't really... This character, I'm kind of disappointed with my shaman. He hasn't been doing as much as the other guys.
Yeah. I probably did not pick the best skills for him at the beginning.
Okay.
But he would get better as we advance.
He's kind of not pulling his weight here. It looks like he's eating a lot, but he's not pulling his weight.
So I rested.
They're both poisoned.
Yeah.
Okay.
I rested, but they're still poisoned. And actually, it's my last 2 potions. That's going to
and you didn't get the cure poison spell, right? So these archers actually threw stuff.
What?
Do these archers actually have poison arrows? Is that what they are? Oh, okay.
They have poison strikes, so even melee combat.
They could actually get us there, all right, and kill us dead, kind of stuff. Wow.
That's why, backpedaling into a corner to coach the enemy is actually a pretty useful strategy.
That's not bad. And then you do close combat, shot. Yeah. Oh, we have a good question here. What Heroes games do you like the most? That's a good question. It's kind of interesting too because I think you're fans of all of them. I'm fans, pretty much. I'm a big fan, and I think I'm one of the only people alive. I'm a huge fan of Heroes 4. I was a big fan of Heroes 4. I'm one of the only guys I think that really liked it because I'm a storyteller. I'm a writer, right? So I liked all the stories you can imagine by having 2 or 3 heroes in a group and all that kind of stuff. And I played a lot of it when my son was born. Actually giving him a bottle and playing Heroes 4 for hours and days and hours and stuff. And I'm a big fan of Heroes 6 because it's the stories because I really like the stories. But I think the one I have the most locked memories of is Heroes 4. I don't know about you, but
actually, I really like all Heroes games. But I think my all-time favorite will always be Heroes 2.
Really?
For me, the art style, the music, the opera tracks were just mind-blowing. I don't remember what age I was, but I was like 11 or 12, and wow. And yeah, Heroes 2. I have a lot of love for Heroes 2.
Some of my best, some of my first hot seat experiences over Heroes 3. Was there a hot seat in Heroes 3?
Yeah. Hot seat in every Heroes game.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I remember a hot seat though. I remember playing with two friends, and we actually put up two computers in an office, and we each hot seated back and forth to two computers to have two games going at once, or three games going. It was a really wild thing, and it was the first time I really had that kind of feeling. We were playing like a real game, and it's a good memory. But that was more for the competition style based stuff. And I remember having the. I didn't listen to the music as much until you turned me on to the music. Actually, I started listening to the music on my iPad when you started handing them out, and giving out, and making the CDs and stuff for us, because there was just a lot of. I didn't listen to the music that much because I had my son trying to feed him and stuff. It was like, so I couldn't tone the opera. Right, it wasn't the opera that bothered him as much as it was when people were screaming ah. he didn't enjoy that as much. Which is your favorite Might and Magic game? Besides this one, of course.
Yeah, it's a close call, really. Yeah. I think it's World of Xin and so Might and Magic 4 and 5, and Might and Magic 6, the Mandate of Heaven.
All right.
It's such a strong memory. And you know, back when Mandate of Heaven was released, I bought it, and I got my first RPG dices.
Really?
It was a bonus in the box. I think it's something from the French edition.
Ah, yeah, cool.
And you know, with
a 20-sided. I think I probably got one in my. Yeah. I got one in my pocket.
So 20-sided.
Never go anywhere. I got a 10-sided in my pocket.
10-sided, 20-sided, 12-sided, also RPG dices. And actually, I'm still using them to this day.
Really? Same one? Oh, really?
Yeah. Playing Hearthstone, and in Hearthstone you need all these.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's very useful. But the which guy? I lost track of what I was doing.
You were doing magic. You're bringing magic from the dark side of the sky. This is our mage, right?
And
I remember my first dice. I got them in like a sporting store. I mean, they used to sell D&D back in the sporting stores before they had regular game shops. You get them next to the basketballs, and you had like footballs. You had dice. It was kind of weird.
And just, you know, so I bought Might and Magic 6, and with like my spare money I gained from, I don't know, summer job or something, and actually the computer we had at home, my parents' computer basically, was just required settings.
Oh, really?
And I thought,
16 kilobyte of memory.
Yeah. And I was it's going to be nice, but actually it wasn't. and when I was in outdoor, because there are basically two different 3D engines, you know, one for outdoors and one for inside the dungeons. Right. And when I was outdoors, and my characters were climbing downstairs, basically there was a lag, and the game thought that they had fallen. And so my characters were like losing hit points by going downstairs.
Because of a lag?
Yeah, because of the lag.
So you're like falling 60 feet.
Yeah. And if that happened today, you know, I would be on the forums screaming for the blood of the developers.
I remember when I got Heroes. I got Heroes 3. I think they boxed in Heroes 7 or Heroes 8 with it. There was that Might and Magic 8? No, they boxed in a game. Was that Heroes 4 or Heroes 3? They used to box in Might and Magic with it. They'd sell you the two together, whatever.
I don't know, but they did a lot of bundles.
Bundles and stuff. So I put it in my computer and it wouldn't work. It was like I was like so upset.
I think you know it's part of the PC experience.
It's like, oh my.
For better or worse.
Yeah, for better or worse.
But joke aside, I think I need to go back to town because my dwarf is going to die. So
seriously? You gonna rest him? Can you get time? He's gonna be dead before we get back in town, you think?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Heal him! Or we're gonna waste our potions, right?
Yeah, I don't have any potions left. Anti-potion.
Oh no, I died. My potion guy, my Kurt dwarf died. Oh, he's got this kind of like he's dead now, right? He's not unconscious. He's dead.
No, he's unconscious.
Oh, he's
deaf. You have a skull.
Skull. Okay, gotcha. All right. And I like that. That blessing lasted all these days, 250 days, or 250 movements. Oh, you found another secret passage. Oh, that's the same one.
Unfortunately, yeah. Only my dwarf is the best, or maybe actually the blade dancer can do. Yes, blade dancer can do.
Oh, strong enough to open it up?
Yeah. So that takes us to the next level, but we'll go back to town first. Maybe we should,
heal up a little bit.
Actually show a bit of Act 2.
Yeah, good idea. Good idea. Let's do that. Yeah, because so we got that. So there we were. We did pretty good. We saw a bunch of stuff, and so we get to go outside. Do we eventually get to get these ashes back to the?
It depends on the player.
Okay.
Actually,
you don't have to do everything.
We actually it changes a little bit the ending if you don't do it.
Really? Yeah. Oh, okay. If you don't honor your
if you forget about it, I don't think many players will forget about it because it's in it's in your quest log. But if you do not bring the ashes, then the ending is not exactly the same.
That's pretty cool. Oh, I see that. I love the symbol that comes in on the thing there. That's the 6 dragons. I worked hard on that with the guys in Chengdu in China. They did that when
for Might and Magic Raiders.
That never happened. That's another thing. We've done games that never got out. We never able to release them because they just didn't have the mayonnaise didn't go up, as the French say. We had all the good ingredients, but we couldn't make the game to a satisfactory level that we thought would be fun to play and good experience and all that. And that's why it's always exciting when a game does get this far and actually goes into the box and gets out. It means it's passed a lot of internal tests at Ubisoft for playability, for overall good experience and fun, and we're proud of it. If we're proud of the game, or we wouldn't release it. So, and now of course there are people who will like it and not like it. That always happens for different reasons. But we know we've done our best and we've made as good a game as we could with the means we had to make it. Sometimes though, games just don't come out. But what's interesting is when you're working in the Might and Magic World IP, even the stuff we do for games that doesn't necessarily make it to market can be used in other games. So there's stuff that was done for Raiders that will never happen necessarily in a game. Not this year, in at least not next 10 years maybe. But are going to show up in a game like
So some of the research you did on the Shantiri civilization stuff was used in Might and Magic 10. So
and even the logo we found on the shirts here, which is cool.
It was originally designed for Might and Magic Raiders.
Yeah, it was a Shantiri logo where you have the 4 basic elemental dragons that chase each other: water and air and earth and fire, and then you have the 2 primal dragons, light and darkness. Not the elemental dragons as well, but the elder dragons we call them, for light and darkness. And you get them all in the same kind of cool symbol. We really had fun with that. I was just so happy to see it in the game because I thought we'd never ever use it in anything. It's like, oh, we did that. So everyone gets to work with it. What's that behind there? Mm-hmm. That thing on the mountain there.
It's a goat farm.
Oh, really? A goat farm?
With actual little goats.
No, nice. Where's the goat cheese? I need to have it.
You can ask the dwarf.
For some goat cheese? Oh, well, that's so
but he will tell you about the passion of dwarves for.
Oh, really? I am Drang Bloodaxe Guernison of the Grimsteel clan. This is my farm. State your business or get out.
So he's the Axe Grandmaster. He's one of the easy to find Grandmasters.
Okay, so he's the one that gives you that 3rd level, right?
Yeah, the
ultimate level. Okay, if you got your 5/5.
And actually, there's a very silly joke here, but that's something for the French.
Yeah.
French people. Times are as hard as boiled eggs, and it's
a joke between
It's a joke about an old cartoon called Okuto no Ken, and it had the most surreal French dubbing ever, and actually one of the characters was saying that times are as hard as boiled eggs. And actually, the full quote is times are as hard as boiled eggs, and stupidity knows no bounds. And so
so to get all the jokes in the game, you have to speak like 7 languages, right?
Probably.
And I've lived in 7 continents. Or the plus the translators, I noticed. I was reading the French translation. They did a good job translating the jokes.
So
why can't we cast many of the spells enemies are able to?
Actually, because the monster abilities, we really wanted them to be unique, and some are really the innate powers of the monsters, And yeah, we felt it would be boring if basically the monster had the exact same spells that you do. So yeah,
you can't. What's that? I like that map there. It's got the little guys on it and stuff. That's so cool.
Yeah.
What's the other? What's a humble bundle? You know
Might and Magic Humble Bundle, right? That would be nice, but you know, not really my call actually. But I think we had Clash of Heroes on the Capybara Humble Bundle a few years ago. Clash of Heroes, awesome game, by the way.
By the way, love it. Clash of Heroes.
But
the DS version is great too.
But that would be great.
By the way, Clash of Heroes, that story in Clash of Heroes takes place. Like CR 700 or something like that, right? We're at 700 already. It places in it's in the same
40 years before Heroes 5.
Yeah,
Heroes 5.
Heroes 5. 40 years before Heroes 5. So you're that story's some of the characters are found actually in different places. It was
that's a little, you know. I'm evil sometimes.
Lord Kilburn, there he is again. No, no way.
And actually, he asks you questions about the geography of the world, and you have to really be paying attention to the books.
Nice, Lord Kilburn.
And you have to type the answer. So this one is easy. It's Tyrion.
As this is the guy that this is our guy that had the lists, right? In H6 in Hero 6. Yeah. It's Lord Kilburn with the lists. That could be the same guy. Yeah, he's there. Cool.
Yeah, he mentioned.
There you go. Looking for redemption. He's the one that gave the list to the Inquisitors. Yeah, the Inquisitors. Wow.
Actually, he plays quite a big role in the
Aegean Peninsula, once home to the mythical and fallen Shantiri Empire. Nowadays,
we hit a shortcut.
I hit a shortcut by accident.
Right. We'll get back to this. Yeah, but I remember, Lord Kilburn, and he is actually present in an old Might and Magic.
Hey, he was there from Might and Magic 1.
Yeah, Might and Magic 1, yeah.
And actually, in Might and Magic 1, he sells... no, actually, he doesn't sell. He gives you the map of the desert.
Right.
And from there, he
becomes the map maker. Yeah, or the map guy. I remember that. That's how
the guy with the eye for detail, basically.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did a wrong keyboard combo and I launched the trailer by accident. Sorry about that.
Now this is a Manticore? Yeah, there we go. Wow. More poison, right?
Yeah, Manticore have dark and poison strikes.
Okay.
So
even if we
and it looks amazing.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, I don't remember that creature. Where'd you get that creature from?
It's in Shades of Darkness.
Oh yes, right.
It's a classic dungeon faction.
Yes. Yeah, okay, yes, I remember now. I've never seen it that close before.
Yeah, but you know,
it's cool.
It's looking great.
It's cooler. It's even cooler than it was in the game. That is so. Oh, we got 2 poison guys. I guess that shaman spell heal poison might have been so bad. So now we have a Manticore and Earth Elemental attacks.
Yeah,
that's bad.
Is there a monster respawn in Might and Magic 10? No. That's an easy answer.
No.
But no. Actually, it was a huge debate, again. At first, we had different monster spawning depending on whether you were in day and night, but people were not understanding. You know, they believed that it was a monster respawn and not something that was linked to the time of the day.
Okay.
So in the end, we decided against it, and we're only spawning monsters because there are ambushes or at specific story moments.
Right.
But there's no actual...
The scripted moments, kind of like the scripted area moments. Triggered moments.
It was design choice just, you know, for balance and stuff like that.
So if you go back, the creatures won't just keep being created.
Actually,
they spawn all the time.
They won't.
Yeah, you've cleaned the area, it's done.
Yeah.
Finish it up. So you can... Eventually, unless you... There may be a treasure box you forgot to open or something that you'd have to go back and...
And actually, I should probably find some way to heal myself at some point because
I'm looking. This is looking bad, man. I tell you that.
Yeah, probably.
This isn't our guys.
Talking and not really paying attention.
These aren't our guys. These are the new. These are your
this
save.
is a save game.
Okay. Do you have? So you have the shaman again though, and is that shaman got some kind of like heal poison for everybody set spell?
It's a blade dancer.
Oh, okay.
Actually, this party is a crusader, blade dancer, rune priest, and hunter.
Yeah, maybe we need a round where they just start like taking health points. Oh, we lost the blade dancer.
There's a crusader.
Crusader. Okay.
The healer is dead. That's bad news, people.
Oop, one down, one to go. Fire against earth works?
Yeah. Air is most powerful.
Okay, so it's opposite. Air, earth, fire, water, they...
Light, dark.
Okay, light, dark.
And prime is basically good versus anything.
Okay, it's the order magic or... Is there any chaos magic in the game?
No.
No chaos. So no demons that are... You can't play a demon and I don't want to spoil anything that we don't want.
No.
But we don't have. So we didn't. That's good. Yes. So we got our. Look at that. How'd you do that? That was like a mega heal everybody spell.
It was regeneration.
What's the fire beside me here?
It's a fire shield.
Okay.
So basically, when the enemy attacks, he gets burned.
Okay, that's cool. So the effect is around you like that. That's cool. Like a party effect. You guys are having fun, man. At Limbic with you guys are all kinds of little cool things like that.
Oh, that's bad news.
Those guys look like
I
they're
should
gonna...
probably not have ventured into part of the woods. And I think
you just took like like 150 points of damage there. What happened?
Yeah, it's a black fang thugs.
Yeah.
You know, black fang. It's basically the Cosa Nostra.
The assassins.
Of
Yeah, the mafia assassins. I know.
And they are really too strong.
He has magic resistance.
And yeah, being
how many of them are there?
Being open-ended or semi-open-ended game, it also means that sometimes you will walk into a situation where
a trap.
Well,
it's encouraging to know that the creative designer of the game can still walk into traps. So it's not you cannot memorize the whole entire map, right? I mean, on every level, whatever. So where are we now? Are we near Carthal? Where do we go? In some forest. It's like the forest from the dark side. Oh, there's a guy with a deadness to him.
The rune priest is now dead. And
so,
and
you can't run away. We can't run away. Okay, there we are. So we have gone.
We're in the Yangshao forest.
Okay, so we've. Oh, there's the peninsula. Yeah, I recognize it. So down below there, you've got the dunes of the Sahara, way below, and then and then we're back in Haven territory if we go to the east. Okay.
And basically, the Inferno 4 map in Euro 6 was this small area.
That was a great thing, where the invisible library was hidden in plain sight, which is kind of cool, in the middle of Haven.
And I think I'm going to die.
Yeah.
Probably that's a good way to end this Twitch session.
So if you do die once, you can always save. You might want to show. You can always You can always come back and play ahead. So it's not like game over, start over kind of thing. But there is a problem if you mix up the wrong group on warrior mode and stuff. If you all get all magic users, you may get into a situation where you can't win the game.
So there are some party combinations that makes the game much tougher.
Yeah,
and I'm pretty sure some people will beat the game with a 4-mage party, of course, but not beginners.
Right. So in general, the general design is to get one pure magic user, one pure fighter, or
basically
one might, one magic,
one pure might guy. What I usually do, from the days of Might and Magic 6, actually, it's basically warrior, archer, and 2 mages.
Right, gotcha.
Depending.
Rune priest / magic user or healer.
Let's die.
Okay. He died. Oh, he took 120 points of damage there.
And classic game over screen from the Might and Magic
Shadow
series.
of death has fallen upon your party.
This one was there from the very, very first Might and Magic. And you could hear, I think, it was Lord Xin's laugh. It's just, it's just for fun. Always nice.
There we have a real Reaper. Looks like Sandro over there, or something close to him.
Okay,
nice.
So
well, it was great, man. I'm dying to get home and play this. I'm gonna take this box. Nobody sees me. I'm gonna go home and play it with my son, who's now 12. So it's I've been waiting to be able to play this game with my own son for all this time.
Okay, so thank you very much, everyone, for watching this Twitch of Might and Magic 10 Legacy. And what else could I say? There will be another chance to win some nice stuff. So this was Kurt McClung, who is the lead writer of all the Might and Magic games, basically. And I'm Julien Pirou. I am the creative designer and also the writer for Might and Magic 10. So it's a huge honor for me to work on this game because I've been a fan of Might and Magic RPGs for so long. So I hope you will enjoy it, especially if you like the World of Xen games. And that's it.
There's going to be a second raffle, so stick around for the second raffle. When we'll be on that.
Do you want to?
I don't know. I'll play the song next time. No, what do you say? This because the song's going to be. I don't have a Might and Magic song here to sing yet.
Okay, so buy a lot of Might and Magic 10,
and I will play a song. If we hit the break even, I will come in and we will write a song together.
You sure you don't want to do Call of Horns, the Silas Greaves?
If I have to. I'm a little out of tune, unfortunately. See that? That's out of tune. What a better way to waste time for people on Twitch.
So, you know, buy a lot of Might and Magic 10, and that way we get to do Might and Magic 11, and then Kurt can sing in the next Twitch, you know, in 4 years.
I promise I'll do that. Because it's in tune now, but we'll do it later. So we have a raffle. We have a buy the game so we can make more of these, because we need lots of them. We'll put songs in them.
And actually, if you enjoy this Twitch, don't hesitate. Sorry for my accent. Don't hesitate to say it, and we can probably do another one. You know. So good night, folks, or good day if you are in the day.
There's the
Thank
Color
you very
Wars
much.
too. Bye bye.
The Aegean Peninsula, once home to the mythical and fallen Shantiri Empire, now lays in ruins, infested with ghosts, monsters, and other vile creatures. A party of 4 adventurers, heeding their mentor's dying wish, come to the peninsula to bury his ashes. They will need a quiver of metal and resolve, for only the bravest of souls can light a fire bright enough to withstand the spreading shadow. Might and Magic 10 Legacy.